Hey, ladies, this morning I was searching for a podcast like I do every morning. And when I heard the podcast by Ed Mylett about the echoes in your life, it stopped me in my tracks. And I was thinking, what does that mean? The echoes of life. And I was instantly connected to the message when I put it on at multiple levels, personally, financially, business wise, and above all, as a coach. And how does it relate to my coaching sessions? As he went in deeper into the podcast, I connected to the message, as to my life. It was something that was able to, how do I put this, put my life in the last 5 years into word. It was hard to listen to, but it was very true. The hard years I don't always talk about. And I'm going to share with you and I'm going to open up a little bit. Some of you know bits and pieces, but many of you don't know the whole story. So let me talk to you. From 2020 to 2024, I came painfully close multiple times to shutting everything down. Multiple times. I even came close to, I came as far as shutting down one location. I had to carry that lease and lease expenses for 4 years. It was $40,000 I had to carry and pay for a year on top of what I was doing. And at one point, both my accountant and consumer pros proposal expert told me, Paul, you're losing $1,000 a day. Write it off, file a proposal. You're not going to get out of this. That's the truth. They actually said you're not going to get out of this. Think about it. That's $1,000 a day, every day, 4 years. But I still believed. I believed in the ending. I believed in the woman we served. I believed in the community we had built. I believed that with the right vision and focus and support, I could get through it and work myself out of it. I sincerely did. And that's exactly what Ed's message was about. And that's why I kind of hit emotionally deeply. And that's why we're talking about this, right? Success is like echoes. Sometimes 60 days later, sometimes 6 months later, and some kind of cases like me, years later, you're going to get the result you're looking for. And that's exactly where most people quit, is before things are about to change or as they're changing. And here's where you come in and your story. Every woman reading this or listening to this is living her own story, your own hard work, your own comeback, your own transformation. Here's the truth. The part most people never get to hear is that you don't need today to look different. You just need to keep going long enough for the echo to come back to you. That's the work you're doing right now. Think about it. When you say an echo, there's a pause, and then there's feedback. In the early mornings, when you push those workouts, the protein you prioritize, the meal plans, the decisions you make when no one is watching, the consistency with your nutrition, even working out when you're tired. None of this is wasted. I try to explain this to people all the time. You might not see the results today. You might not see the results, but they will come. Maybe not next week, but just like in my business, just like I guess my shoulder, when it was in pain for years, I kind of worked through it and got through it. Just like the toughest seasons in your life and in my life, everything you're doing today becomes headlines. Your headlines, 90, 120, 108 days, 3, 6, 8 months from now, those are your headlines. That's when you're the hero. My job is just to be your guide. My role isn't to hype you up. It isn't to show you what's possible when you don't quit on yourself. Your role isn't about perfection or transformation or anything. Your role is simple. Just keep showing up long enough and the echo will return. How many times have you heard me say that? Just keep going. Good things will happen because it always returns to you. It always does. All that hard work will come back. And when that moment hits, when your energy shifts, when your body changes, when your clothes fit better, when your confidence rises, when you're sleeping better, you're feeling stronger, and finally recognize yourself again, you realize it wasn't the one workout that changed everything. It was the echo of all the workouts that you did or did not think that it was working, was actually working for you and happening. It was the consistency. It was the discipline. It was the courage to keep going, even when you wanted to stop and you had so many excuses to stop. And that's why today's message is simple. Keep planting the seeds, lady. Your harvest is on the way. That I promise.